Hi, I'm Jeremy Benamy, and I'm Executive Director of J Street. And I wanted to tell you my personal story about why I started J Street about 8 months ago and why I felt I didn't have a voice in American politics when it came to Israel and the Middle East. 125 years ago, in 1882, my great-grandparents moved to what was then called Palestine from Russia. Nearly 100 years ago, in 1909, my grandparents were one of 60 families who were the founders of today's modern Tel Aviv. And my father, according to family legend, though I wouldn't bet money on it, is reputed to have been the first boy born in Tel Aviv in 1913. That little boy, my dad, grew up to fight for Israeli independence. He was part of the right-wing movement known as the Irgun. Then he moved to New York, and I was born here in the United States. During my childhood, we traveled back and forth to Israel all the time. We spent holidays there. I visited family. And in the 1990s, I even lived in Jerusalem for 3 years. Yet somehow, despite all of that family connection, despite all of that time spent in Israel, despite all of my deep connection, when I came back to the United States and I expressed my support for a Palestinian state or my support for peace, my opposition to an attack on Iranian soil to prevent their nuclear ambitions, I was told that I wasn't sufficiently pro-Israel. To me, that was simply unacceptable. It wasn't Jewish, it wasn't American to not accept debate, and it certainly wasn't my definition of what it means to be pro-Israel. So, for my father, for my great-grandparents, and perhaps most importantly for my 2 little children, I decided that it was time to speak out. We all have a story. The college students I know who've joined J Street, who are looking for a place where their values can be in consonance with their pro-Israel positions. The rabbis who don't want to hear that they can't invite a Palestinian to speak at their synagogue. My friends who lived on a kibbutz for 30 years starting in the 1970s and came back here and advocated for peace and were told by community leaders that they didn't understand sufficiently what's really happening on the ground in Israel. Each of us has a story. J Street and the whole pro-Israel, pro-peace movement is powered by people like you, like me, who have stories like these. And J Street has made quite a splash in the 8 months since we've launched. We have over 90,000 members. Now we've set ourselves a very ambitious goal. We're hoping to grow to 100,000 people by the end of the year, and we hope that you will join us. All that it takes is for you to sign up on that little form right over there, yep, down on the left, and tell us that you're willing to receive 1 or 2 emails every so often and be part of our growing pro-Israel, pro-peace movement. Together, we can make the change that we need for Israel, for the Palestinians, and for the entire Middle East. Thank you so much for considering it. Oh, hi, you're still there. Oh, I'm just answering some emails and doing some work, and how's it going? You know, you just sign right over there. I hope that you're filling out the form, and tell us your story if you'd like. I'll just go back to work, don't mind me. All right, well, I'll let you finish up on your own. I hope it's going well. Please let us know. If you have any questions, feel free to email us, and just fill out the form right over there. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.